May is going to be a packed month for games on the Nintendo Switch, mostly with ports and indies, but good ports and indies that most Switch owners probably missed out on. I know we ourselves haven't played some of the titles on this list and look forward to doing so next month. So, without any further delay, let's talk about the upcoming games for the month of May in release order. Starting with the first big game of the month, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Tropical Freeze released on the Wii U in February 2014. As a result of being on the Wii U and releasing on a slow month, of course this game was doomed to fail. Even selling well for a Wii U game just wasn't enough. So now it's getting a second chance on the Nintendo Switch, as it should. Tropical Freeze is one of the best 2D platformers in recent memory, with the option to play as 4 different Kongs, including a 5th one in the Switch version, Funky Kong, designed for younger players and speedrunners. What makes Tropical Freeze a gem in the 2D platformer genre is its healthy blend of exploration and skill-based platforming. The further you get in the game, the more difficult it gets. But it's so rewarding. If you missed out on Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, now is the time to play it on the best platform. Also, there are Vikings. Your argument is invalid.
Worst hangover ever!
If the title of this game isn't enough to sell you, then I don't know what will. Immortal Redneck has you playing as a trash-talking mummy going through the various locations based on ancient Egyptian mythology. It's a first-person shooter with roguelike elements and has often been compared to the likes of Serious Sam or a first-person Binding of Isaac. It's been out on PC and PS4 for a couple of days now, and the Switch version won't be too far behind. Since the Switch doesn't have too high of a supply of shooters, it's always nice to see more additions made to this bunch. Immortal Redneck might not be on the same level of Doom or Wolfenstein 2, but it'll do for the time being. Deluxe and Complete Editions are going to be somewhat of a theme for the remainder of this episode, same with Warriors games. And starting us off with that trend next month is One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 Deluxe Edition. Look, we don't want to shonen jump to any conclusions here, but judging by the gameplay footage we're seeing, it's Dynasty Warriors but with One Piece characters and stages. Warriors games weren't made for everybody, but they sure know how to get us interested by incorporating our favorite franchises like Zelda, Fire Emblem, and Gundam. Of course, every Warriors game has minor differences that set them apart from the rest, but you're ultimately getting the same experience. So, if you like the Warriors games, or One Piece, or both, then this should be right up your alley. Hey kids, do you like turn-based RPGs? Yeah! Well, Octopath Traveler isn't coming out for a few months, so in the meantime, maybe enjoy THQ Nordic's visually appealing Battle Chasers Night War. This game takes heavy inspiration from classic JRPGs like Final Fantasy, but incorporates a unique art style and battle system to boot. We know the Nintendo Switch is the perfect console for RPGs such as this one, thanks to games like I Am Setsuna and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Battle Chasers Night War looks to be another worthy addition to the Switch's hefty library of RPGs. Oh look, another Warriors game. Only this time with Zelda characters. Take my money, please. Even though we did play this game on Wii U, we're thinking we'll also have to get it on the Switch because of 2 words. 60 frames per second. That's right. Much like in Fire Emblem Warriors, as long as the Switch is docked, you'll be able to play the game at an unlocked frame rate. Sure, it won't be that steady, but it's worlds better than playing at a locked 30 FPS. In another genre, that would be okay, but for something as fast-paced as Warriors games, it's no contest. Graphical snobbiness aside, Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition earns this title by including extra champion outfits for Zelda and Link and adding in all the DLC from both the 3DS and Wii U versions. That's right, baby. Linkle is coming back. Hashtag Linkle for Smash. Make it happen. Hyrule Warriors won't be the only game to receive a deluxe edition on May 18th, as Little Nightmares Complete Edition comes out that same day. Yes, it can be classified as a horror game as it fulfills all the qualities: creepy atmosphere, a few good scares, and horrifying creature designs reminiscent of Tim Burton's stop-motion classics, but that is just the icing on the cake, as Little Nightmares is more of a puzzle-based platformer which has you thinking about how to proceed correctly. Even though this game came out just over a year as the other versions, the Switch version will make up for it with all 3 DLC episodes that will extend your playtime. Also, since it's a Bandai Namco published game, you'll get a Pac-Man hoodie if you have the amiibo. Just what we needed. The Runner series has made quite a name for itself in the past few years. You would think endless runners would only have a place on mobile phones and tablets. Well, for one, Runner is not endless, and the third entry, Runner 3, will be making its way first to PC and Nintendo Switch on the 22nd of May. What better way to pass the time at the DMV while running for gold in a gloriously animated cartoon world? Nothing. Literally. The rhythm-based gameplay at 60 frames per second will sure make for a great Nintendo Switch title. Sorry PS4 and Xbox One users, but you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer for this one. Mega Man is making a mega comeback this year with Mega Man 11 due out this winter for the Switch and other platforms. While you wait for it though, you could get yourself both Mega Man Legacy collections, which include entries 1 through 10. They've been on other platforms for quite a while, including the 3DS, but make no mistake, the Switch is the perfect home for these games thanks to the portability. Just be careful not to throw your Switch out the window when you die for the 8,000th time. Seriously, I'm bad at these games. I don't think I can beat a single level in Mega Man 1, but you bet your ass I'm gonna try again on the Switch, and fail miserably. Finally, it's insane to think that we're going to be getting Dark Souls Remastered on the Nintendo I'm sorry, what? Just the Switch version got delayed? Even though it was announced for the Switch first? Thanks, third parties. Keep leaving us in the dust, why don't ya? Dude, Vikings are totally in this year. God of War? Check. Tropical Freeze? Check. Die for Valhalla? Also check. This game is a classic beat-em-up like Golden Axe or Castle Crashers, where you play as a Valkyrie, summoning various warriors from Valhalla to take on hordes of enemies. This game was funded through Kickstarter and will receive its official release on all platforms, including the Nintendo Switch, next month. Capcom will be releasing another collection alongside the Mega Man Legacy one, the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Edition. This comes with 12 arcade versions of Street Fighters 1, 2, and 3. Wait a minute, 12 versions of the games? Yeah, the Street Fighter series is quite something when it comes to their sequels. You know, with all these collections coming to the Switch, I'm beginning to wonder if everyone has given up on Virtual Console. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. So these are 10 of the games coming out on the Nintendo Switch in May. There are a few more than this, but we feel these deserve to be the highlights of the next month. Which games are you most excited for on the list? Leave your answer in the comments section below. And we'd like to thank our generous donors from Friday's livestream. Together, you raised $200 to give to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, which wasn't our initial intention since we thought that us asking for donations led to people unsubscribing, when in actuality it was just another subscriber purge and it was just a mess.
Well, it's simple. It means just that, yes, we'll have donations, but those donations will not be to any sort of goal or needs. We will not be e-baking in that sense. If you want to support us, feel free to donate. If you want to support us there and then, and get a shout out for it, then go ahead. Do that, and we will be very appreciative, and we will give you the recognition you deserve. But if you want to support us on the long term and the productions of the channel, then I want you to support us on Patreon. And if you can't support us financially, that is completely fine. As long as you are subscribed or watch our videos, that is all that matters for us at the end of the day.
The best way to support us on Commonwealth Realm is by hitting that like button and subscribing and clicking the notification bell to know when we upload another video pertaining to the Nintendo Switch, Super Smash Bros., and more. We'd also like to thank our generous patrons, including Patreon Royal Producer Kenyatta Ali for their contributions to the realm. If you want to support us via financial means in exchange for some awesome perks, visit patreon.com/commonrealm. In the meantime, girls and guys, this was the Commonwealth Realm, and we will see you soon.